Well, welcome to Chome Sports. You Chanel. Don't forget to subscribe. Arsenal next 5 Premier League fixtures compared to Man City and Liverpool in title race. Twist Arsenal news as the Gunners fail to match Liverpool's pace with stalemate against Manchester City. Arsenal were unable to end their Etihad Stadium hoodoo after an attritional title bout ended goalless against Manchester City. The Gunners managed to improve on a run of 7 losses in a row away to Pep Guardiola's side, but ultimately left having struggled to assert themselves in an attacking manner on the game. After Liverpool went top earlier in the day with a 2-1 win over Brighton, it was over to last year's contenders to battle it out. The Reds had to come from behind to ensure that full pressure was ramped up for the clash, relying on goals from Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah after former Arsenal striker Danny Welbeck had put the visitors into the lead just 90 seconds in. Following the ding-dong fight between City and Liverpool before the break, it looked set to be yet another entertaining collision of the best English football had to offer. A game largely stunted by two teams unwilling to make a mistake in an attempt to win the match brought about only the perfect result for Klopp and his merry men. The table now reads Liverpool at the summit, 2 ahead of Arsenal and second with City, dropping still another further adrift. 9 games left to go, and it's all to play for. Luton Town, Wednesday, April 3rd. It's back to action quickly for Arsenal as the true end-of-season rush starts. Arteta's men will only have 2 full days to recover before welcoming Luton to the Emirates Stadium. Although on paper it looks like a comfortable home win, Tottenham's nervy 2-1 win on Saturday was proof that things aren't quite that simple. Rob Edwards' side still have more than a fighting chance of staying up despite a poor run of form that has dampened some of the positivity at Kenilworth Road. Arsenal will be only too aware of this themselves following a 4-3 win in the reverse fixture that took 2 late goals to secure. Brighton, Saturday, April 6th. There is once again a tight turnaround before a trip to the South Coast. Arsenal battered Brighton in one of their best showings of the season at the Emirates Stadium and will be buoyed by Roberto De Zerbi's side struggling in recent matches. They have only won 2 of the past 7 games but do pose a much bigger threat at home. The Seagulls are unbeaten in 14 at the Amex Stadium in all competitions dating back to September last year and have only been beaten twice all season. Arsenal slipped up against them at this stage last term and will be eager to avoid a similar outcome here, especially with Bayern Munich to come in the midweek after. Aston Villa, Sunday, April 14th. After doing battle against Thomas Tuchel and Harry Kane on the Wednesday prior, Arsenal then host top 4 chasing Aston Villa. Unai Emery's return to the club comes with plenty to prove and lots to gain as they seek to beat Spurs into the certain Champions League spots. Arsenal lost the reverse fixture at a fiery Villa Park and will be aiming to recreate that sort of atmosphere themselves here. It is part of a testing run of games that could decide just how successful the season can be. Wolves, Saturday, April 20th. Arsenal will have to deal with the emotional outcome of their Champions League fate being decided at the Allianz Arena just days before they take on Wolves. Gary O'Neill's side remain one of the biggest success stories of the season, but have now lost their last 2 games, including a disappointing FA Cup display against Coventry City before the break. They have beaten Chelsea home and away as well as doing the double over Tottenham and winning at Molineux against Manchester City too. That is the biggest warning of all that Arsenal won't be able to bank on 3 points here. Chelsea, Tuesday, April 23rd. In terms of bankers, Chelsea at home is about as secure as games go at the moment. Arsenal have an impressive recent record against their London rivals and are unbeaten since losing to a side managed by Tuchel early on in the 2021-22 season. The Blues have only won twice since 2019 against Arteta and are far from an intimidating prospect currently. Mauricio Pochettino is under immense pressure at the club, but has seen his side put on their best displays against those at the top of the table. Arsenal needed a late equalizer in the reverse fixture, having done very little to threaten a goal before Rob Sanchez's mistake handed them away into the game. Chelsea pose a threat even if it's an erratic one. Thanks for visiting and don't forget subscribe to like, share and comment.